I'm jumping straight into this video, man. Jobs do not like content creators. I said it because it's the truth. Listen, hear me out. It's going to get to a point, no lie, it's going to get to a point where if you have something going on outside of your job, they're not going to hire you. Okay? It's going to get to a point where sooner or later they're going to be like, if you have any additional baggage, which means pretty much if you have anything going on outside of here that makes you money, we're not hiring you. Why? Because it shows independence. Why? Because you'll become a threat. You'll become an enemy. When you building something for yourself on your own, you become an enemy for whatever reason. For some reason, content creators and influencers are being targeted. All right, and I'm gonna just talk about it. For my people who make content and maybe it's not making full-time income right now, keep grinding. Keep grinding because you can do it. All right. So you get a job that's kind of leveling things out, right? It's kind of leveling everything out. And the thing about it is, jobs don't like that. They don't like that. It start off with weird stuff. You'll start to notice a shift in energy when it comes to you. Cause I know I did. I'll give you a perfect example. Recently I was just fired, right? But the thing about it is, I had to sit back yesterday after I posted a video yesterday. I was like, it's kind of weird how 2 weeks later, after I drop a video talking about, hey y'all, I'm about to really get dedicated to YouTube. I'm about to go full time. I'm about to just finish out this month because y'all, a lot of y'all was like, man, just finish out the year and then go for it. I was like, you know what, y'all right. So I said in the video, I said I'm gonna finish out this month and then put my 2 weeks in. I kid y'all not. 2 weeks later, and this is when it hit me. The sad part is my job still be watching, unfortunately. Because there's no way possible, y'all, that 2 weeks later I'm fired. That's the crazy part. Okay, so look, I get fired, right? And the thing about it is, when I got fired, it was so weird, and it just shows their character of how they move and what I was dealing with. So I get fired, y'all kick me out of the app, y'all don't call me or have the be man enough to call me and be like, yeah, we don't need you no more. Y'all clear out the locker and y'all kick me out of the app so I can't log in. Yet my badge works when I walk into the building, so that was kind of weird, you know? But it starts with, little side comments and things like this. You might deal with this. It's like when you quit, you become low key famous in the establishment. Like you become the talk of the building, all of these things, bro. It just becomes this huge problem. And here's the thing: for most of us aren't the type of person to quit. I know I'm not the type of person to quit nothing. I usually finish out everything that I start and finish, even when I hate it. Like I just think about 6 7 months ago, where I was like, man, I'm in debt right now, right? And I was thinking, bro, I'm ready to quit this job and be done with this. But I said, nope, we're gonna grind. I know I got these jobs for a reason. Once my debt is paid off, we ain't gotta worry about it no more. And that's exactly what I did. Now, it's kind of hard when you making content or you doing your own thing on the side and it might not be making enough money right now. But what happens when it does, okay? It gets to a point where maybe whatever you're building, your job start to hate on it, and it gets really bad when you get in a position like me where I ended up kind of exposing the type of energy and things I was dealing with. And whole time, and this is probably where it went wrong, is because they never knew. They just thought all of the stuff they was saying to me on the side, like they was telling me I couldn't take PTO, you gonna be working here, you ain't taking no PTO. They used to talk like that. So, I started recording because there's no way that a job is telling you something that you earned you're not able to use it. I've never heard of that. Or tell you that we're gonna take your pay if you don't stop making content out of here. What? I've just never heard of a job doing that. Why do y'all care so much about what I'm doing outside of here? And then it clicks. It's because y'all have a mole. And then things start to click. It started to make sense. It started to make sense on why, I always had to stay over. It started to make sense on why I was getting particularly picked at. It started to make sense. It's because y'all see what I got going on outside of here. It wasn't because I said anything. I can't help that I went viral. I can't help that it went viral and the news picked it up on Twitter. I can't help those things, y'all. I really can't. And I've said this before. And this may happen to somebody else too. Because I never told anybody about this channel. It just hit everybody's homepage. That's what happened. YouTube right now is like pushing out a lot of channels. Hell, they pushed out my No Face channel. You know? And I don't know. It's not much I could really do when it comes to that part of it. But I know a lot of people are gonna go through this situation of having their own thing and working. Cause there's gonna be somebody that is making money on the side and it's gonna come to a decision where you're gonna have to choose whether you're gonna do your thing or you're gonna stay here. Some people might have to balance out their thing and work the job until they business pops to go into that decision, right? It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. The day that all of this really transpired for real, I was heated in the moment. But after a while, I got over it because it was like I kind of felt this type of freedom again. I felt, kind of relieved, you know. But it's some days, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, it still pisses me off to this day because I shouldn't have been let go, and the way that they did it was so like it was out of character, it was out of pocket. But I guess it is what it is. Um, as far as that, finding a job outside of this, like if I was to go back to hunting for a job, bro, whether y'all want to believe it or not, finding a job right now is probably a job within its, not even probably, it's a job within itself. Not only that, but finding a job right now is wicked. It is. Like I talk to a lot of people that say, man, I'm not even searching no more. I'm waiting until January. And I can't too much blame them because that's when a lot of things open up, new establishments open up, new companies, stuff like that. But it get to a point where I understand a lot of people's pain when it comes to, yo, I've been searching for 4 months, still ain't got nothing. Bro, I've been searching for 6 months, still ain't. I understand it. I understand it all too well. The truth is, it's not even you, bro. It's the way the system is set up. If I had to be honest, it's the way the system is set up. Jobs don't value loyalty no more. They don't care about you as a person. They don't give a damn about none of that. HR don't care about you. They care about the company and that's it. And they paycheck. That's it. All right. You basically are a replaceable person or a replaceable cog in their machine. That's what it is. And this ain't even, I'm not even just talking about warehouse jobs. I'm talking about jobs in general. Bro, you mess up or even slip up, you get pointed points. Like they doing point systems out here now. Like it's over with, bro. It's over with. And that's why building your own thing, and I say this a lot, is so important. And having your own thing or having different type of um, means of income besides just this one thing that could potentially be gone. You know, it's just getting out of pocket to where jobs are starting to overstep their boundaries when it comes to things like that. Like, who are you to tell me that I cannot have other streams of income? Like, I've never heard of nothing like that. If I'm still doing my job, I'm still doing everything that I need to do, there should be no reason why what I'm doing outside of this job is a problem. Do we get what I'm saying? It should never be that. You get me? And the fact that it is, it's sick. It's sick. And I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel some type of way when it comes to stuff like that. Um, I just don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. Content creation isn't easy. It's a lot that goes behind what I do and a lot of these content creators out here do. This stuff is not easy. I know a lot of people think that it's just about, pulling the camera out and just talking. It's way more than that. And I'm going to keep it real. It's exhausting, but I'd rather do this than have to deal with somebody on my back 24/7. Um Having to always watch over my back or deal with that type of energy, a whole shift, a whole 8 hours versus me waking up, traveling, waking up, getting to make my own schedule and do what I want and make money doing something that I actually love and like doing. You know, you your own boss, your own person. You're also your own employee, editor, marketer, accountant, everything. When you become a YouTuber, content creator, or just make content in general, you're everything. You the boss, everything. You are everything. You are the product, everything, bro. And when you building something from scratch, it can feel like nobody cares. You upload videos, you get 5 views. I understand that, bro. I understand that all too well. I had to start somewhere too, bro. I did. I dedicated a whole year, and I'm gonna have a video coming out for y'all soon, probably today. But I was at Chick-fil-A, gang. And 2 years ago is when I was able to make content and travel and finally do what I've been wanting to do for the longest, bro. It took a year, bro. It took a year. And you wonder if some of this stuff that you doing is even worth it. It don't even gotta be content. It could be you making your clothes. Like, you don't get no sales right now. But here's the difference. The difference is every video or every time you make a product, right? I gotta take these gloves off, man. Hands getting hot. Every time you do these things or make a piece of content or make a piece of clothing, it's small steps for you to even get to the position that you want to be in, bro. It's you taking these steps that's gonna get you there, bro. Building something slowly but surely is better than nothing at all. I like progression. Slow progression, fast progression don't matter. It's still progression versus you still being here versus if I'm walking. You get what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a difference. So my advice to you, for anybody that is wanting to have their own thing as far as, doing YouTube or um starting their own business, my only thing to y'all is please don't forget ever in life the reason of why you started this whole entire journey of whatever you're doing. Okay? That's one. Number two, don't forget as well that things take time to build. All right? Don't make no sudden movements as you building. That's where people go wrong. And when it's time, you'll know when it's time for you to move. When you're building and things are looking up, you'll know when it's time to, like, okay, let's make this move now. It's a weird feeling because I had it, but you'll understand what I'm talking about once you get there. You'll get this feeling where, like, it's like, all right, where do I go from here? And if all the pieces is aligning like you see it in your head or you see it on the whiteboard like I did, you got to just do it. You got to do it. I know a lot of people going to tell you to stay consistent. I'm not going to tell you that. What I'm going to tell you is and stay dedicated to what you're doing And don't let outside noise distract you from what you got going on. All right? Because once you get distracted, you fall off the course. You don't want to fall off the course of where you're trying to get to. That's my best advice for somebody, because I've heard so many people tell me about things that I couldn't do, and I did just that every time. Every time. People told me I couldn't day trade. You're going to lose it all. But for the past month, especially on this series I got going on, which I gotta finish that too. Yeah, I lost a little bit of money, but I've been making way more money now this past year day trading till it's not even funny. I've been and I heard so many people like praying on my downfall to lose all of my money. It's the craziest thing ever. I had people tell me that, oh, you only gonna get so far doing YouTube videos. Okay. Not too long ago, I only had 400 subs. I passed 10,000 right before my birthday. On a time where I was feeling just like you and wanted to give up. Through all the obstacles I done been through, bro. The only difference is y'all see the obstacles I go through. That's the only difference, as I show y'all a little snippet. I don't show y'all everything, but I show y'all a little snippet of certain obstacles. Like, look, I'm human too. I go through stuff too. But it's about how you overcome things. It's about your character, right? Now, I can get knocked down a lot. But the one thing people don't like is when you can get knocked down and pick yourself back up and get to swinging again. They don't like that. They actually hate it. See, I could take punches too. But again, it's about your character and how you overcome obstacles. That shows your true character. I'm going to see y'all on the next one, bro.